Welcome arm wrestlers, Pradeep from Arm Wrestling News. I have got 4 interesting news updates for you today. So please subscribe to the channel, hit the bell for notifications and help me reach 5000 subscribers by the end of this month. First up in the news is the Hardanger Open. Hardanger is a district in western Norway. You may have already seen some promotional posters about this event. Engin Terzi and John Brezink will be the special guests. John Brezink's plans always look uncertain, but when he went to Romania in June, he said he had one of the greatest times of his life. Let's hope it goes the same way for him this time. Let's get back to the main topic. Possibly the biggest matchup at this event is Frode Hogland versus Raymond Leipinch, both left and right arm 6-round super match. Both these matches are available now on stakings.com. And by the way, I forgot to update you about the result of one more match. Curtis Cameron versus Ian Carnegie. My apologies. Porkchop destroyed Ian Carnegie 3-0 by putting him in a hook every time. The match wasn't even close. I'm sure Devon is looking for more serious matchups for Curtis now. So Frode versus Raymonds. If you are going to bet on this match, let me remind you one thing. They actually practice pulled in February 2020 before their actual match got cancelled. I believe it was the first big arm wrestling match that got cancelled due to COVID. And when I say a big match, I mean either a match between elite level arm wrestlers or arm wrestlers who are really famous, or both. You definitely should gather some information from those practice matches before putting your money. World Arm Wrestling Federation WAF has cancelled their Worlds tournament for the second time due to COVID. This year's Worlds was scheduled in Georgia from 17th to 26th September. There is one business quotation that I can perfectly relate to this situation about the arm wrestlers who were preparing for this event. In 2021, there are only two businesses. A business which is online and a business that does not exist. Arm wrestlers that have a good online presence will be getting good money matches irrespective of their level of arm wrestling abilities. For them, new doors will open. For example, the Bulgarian Bojidar has been recently active on social media. He was going to compete left-handed at WAF and possibly a week after that right-handed at Neil Pickup's event. Now he can compete with both arms in October. But I'm not sure if Neil Pickup will be able to find two opponents who can really give him a fight. When Vladislav refused to compete against Bojidar, I think it was because of WAF Worlds. Now they can have a match. There are lots of examples. The key point here, you need to have a social media presence to get good arm wrestling matches and even good sponsors in the future. Moving forward to our next news. John Brezink was live on ARM TV with Gary Roberts, Uncle John and Ryan SP. John was trying to stay calm, but you can tell he was a little bit upset with Chan Shaw's complaining about him cheating and trying to manipulate the grip. John said that there was an agreement between him and Chance about the micro fouls not being called. I remember that very well. Both of them agreed that micro fouls will not be called. But John said that as soon as he micro fouled in round 1, everyone was jumping in on the situation to call that a foul. And he was like, okay, you're right, but that's not what we agreed on. Just to clear a few things that are generally being confused about this match. Number 1 is that John Brezink did not elbow foul in round 1. He actually did. You can easily see it in this video. Number 2, everyone missed this angle in round 1. Chan Shaw had this crazy cup and a little bit pronation going on in round 1 when he defeated John Brezink. When I posted this photo on Reddit, I was really scared that people would be furious. Why am I bitching about it right now? But that wasn't the case. People actually noticed and supported that. Back to the main news. John Brezink said that he is ready to have more arm wrestling matches as long as he is paid well. He said that he can be bought and if the money is good, he is ready to arm wrestle even this weekend. This is a really good news for the arm wrestling fans because earlier John Brezink kept on saying that he doesn't want to arm wrestle anymore. I updated in my last video that there are some chances that we may see a John Brezink versus Corey West match in the near future. I wish the arm wrestling promoters were watching that ARM TV live show. By the way, after watching this video, please go to Gary's channel to get John's point of view about this match. I don't think it is a really difficult task to gather some sponsors for a John Brezink match. At his age, when he has already done and proven everything, there should be a good amount of money for him just to show up for a match. Or even as a guest. I think he mentioned that Travis paid him around $2,000 to be at that event. Again, good to see the GOAT getting paid and getting his interest back in the sport. Promoters, please take a note and bring in the money. I have already updated you a couple of times about the 4-man battleground at Arm Wars reality check between Ryan SP, Chan Shaw, Derek Smith, and Alex Cordecha. Ryan SP and Alex Cordecha will also be facing each other left-handed. I believe after the 4-man battleground, because that should be their main match. And if Alex hasn't upped his game in last 2 years, I believe Ryan SP will be the favorite in this match. Ryan is a right-handed person, but his left performs better on the table. He even has a WAF Worlds title on his left. Good to see him getting a couple of matches now because he is underrated only for one reason. He isn't the one to call you out, to do the trash talking, or to try to be in the news all the time. These may be right or wrong, but these things are definitely necessary in today's arm wrestling world. And I am a big fan of getting both left and right-handed matches out of the same arm wrestlers because of two reasons. Number one, there is room for revenge. If you lost the right-handed match, you can always avenge your loss left-handed. Crowd gets pumped, something for the fans to be happy about. Number two, it doesn't cost the promoter as much. Flight tickets, hotel, food, lot of money saved. Smart decision, Neil. I also have some thoughts about the right-handed match between the four of them. I think Ryan and Chance are going to have a long war, and Alex is just going to fold Derek Smith to get the easy win. And in the finals, I think Alex will beat the winner of Chance vs Ryan. Give this video a thumbs up, share it with someone who thinks like you. My name is Pradeep and I thank you so much for watching.